All right, can you guys hear me through that speaker okay? Who does not have electronic ear pro? Raise your hand. Nice. Everybody's got electronic ears. Here's what we're going to do. Face down range, stand on the blue line. I'm just going to really quick step in front of you guys. Tell me your name again.
Dan.
Dan, 1. Bert, 2. Danny, 3. Matt, 4. Mark, 5. Joe, 6. John, 7. I had trouble with your name last time, didn't I? It was so stupid. Justin, 12. Vitaly, long live Ukraine. 13. Tim, cold.
Yep.
I see it. You need a little fresh undershirt or something?
I'll put a long sleeve on.
14. Adam. 15. Victor. 16. Wilmeyer. 17. Ophelio, 18. Sound off. Dan.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 16, 17, 18.
Okay, so we'll use this a bunch throughout the weekend. We'll be splitting lines a bunch of even and odd. So you now know if you're an even or an odd, right? We'll also use it tomorrow morning. Is everybody here? Sound off. 1, and nobody answers, right? Okay, we know Dan's not here yet. Or it goes 1, 2, where's 3? And we're gonna find out real quick. One of you asshats is gonna be like constantly, 3. Like, we got, so you want to verbalize that you're here. It's just going to make shit move smoother. For now, your number correlates to the numbers that are on the targets. So as you can see, if you were 7, this would be the targets that you'll be engaging this morning, right? So if you were 10, it would be this side, right? Understand?
Are we moving over?
Yep, so if you were 10, this would be your target. We'll be pasting misses. So we'll be pasting anything that's in the white. So if you miss the black, we'll be giving you stickers to paste those. Understand? Personally, if it's on the edge, if it's cutting on the edge, I consider it a miss personally. I want to be all in or nothing. So if you get one on the edge, paste it so that we can have good data points. I'm going to come down the line and I'm going to have you guys one at a time just so we can see your gear. Dan, go ahead and gun up. And please face the berm when you do it. And go ahead and clear the gun out just so I see you got an empty blaster. Okay? Cool. Recover to the holster. Okay? So guys, I want to see you facing the berm as you're manipulating these guns. Bert? Are you loaded?
Yes.
So go ahead and do you have to swap to like from carry ammo to ball ammo?
Yes, sir.
So go ahead and clear your gun out. What's going on down there? So come on up, get up here. What are you doing down on the ground? Quick food for thought, just so we can have the discussion now. Told you about the guy yesterday hiding his gun. I am not a psychologist, but I think the reason you did that is you're like not sure of what you're doing, so you're like, let me just hide this so nobody sees me play with my thing. I don't know if that's true or not. That's how I feel. I would like demonstrative movements where you can see what you're doing. If we got cupcakes or donuts and I gave you a plate with the donut and we were gonna stand around and drink some coffee, would you hold that plate right here probably and take a bite? Or would you go down here and take a bite? Yeah. This is how you work, right? Text. Let me write a text. Vision, of course, causes an issue. You work good right here. So just think about that as we're manipulating the gun. I'm not jumping on you, Bert. I'm just making an example of you. Danny? Danny, I need you to be quieter.
Yes, sir.
Matt?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Do you decock that gun when you go to the holster?
Yes, sir, I do.
Marcus?
In my holster, unloaded.
Can I see it?
Yep.
Thank you. Joe.
In the holster unloaded.
Cool. John.
It's in the holster loaded, so.
Go ahead and unload it. Same gun you were shooting last time I saw you?
Yeah, it's got a new grip on it though.
I see that. You got the Wilson Combat?
Yep.
Cool. Dom.
Yes, sir.
Cool. Josh. What does it mean? So, when your shirt says send nudes, are you shooting a 5.7?
Yes, sir.
Are you a millionaire?
No, sir.
Are you really a millionaire?
No, sir.
No shit. Wow. So you're a millionaire, or you stole that ammunition. How much does that stuff cost?
It's down to 80 cents around right now.
Oh.
I bought it all years ago when it was, 40 cents around.
Wow.
You always remember that, Mark.
Mark. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Cool. Aaron.
Yep.
Cool. Justin.
Yep.
92. Tim. Cold. You want a hug? So same thing. You guys got to think about the orientation of your body. If manipulating the gun, if you have to like bring the gun across your body like this, just move yourself so that the muzzle is not pointed at anybody. Yeah?
Yep.
Adam. How'd I do?
Good.
Cool. Victor.
Ready?
I don't know. Are you?
Yeah. It's an empty magazine.
So drop the mag. Yep. I see. Go ahead. Go back to the holster. Wheel matter. Cake space, not your yank space.
Alright.
Yeah. Go ahead and holster up. Ophelio.
In the back.
Well, go ahead and get it. Kanan and I were talking about the story you told us the last time we saw you.
The goat?
Huh? The cousin one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You sick bastard. Downrange. All right, so there you guys just learned a new range command. So if somebody's down range of our firing line, we will say downrange. And it's not just to like say it to be like, yay, we're all saying the same thing. It's to make sure that if somebody's not paying attention, they look up and they go, where is somebody? I need to pay attention. We'll also use commands like look left and right. Why we're doing that is we're making sure there isn't somebody bending over, picking something up before we draw a pistol past their head. We're making sure that somebody hasn't started to, somebody hasn't forgot that their ears are on their head. And I don't know how many times I have seen bang, bang, oh, and then this starts to happen with a gun in the hand because now it becomes imperative to cover our ears. And so had we had a process of making sure that we had all of our personal protective equipment on before we began shooting, that wouldn't happen. And because we're good training partners, if we see that, we'll be like, hey, wait! Aaron didn't have his, Aaron, put your ears on. Oh, yesterday there was a dude who was like this, and we were shooting, and I was like, Mark, eyes, eyes. And he's like, I'm looking right at you, bro. And I'm like, eyes, eye protection. And he's like, I got you. And I'm like, they're around your neck. And he was like, oh, cool. Remember that yesterday, Mark? Yeah, you just forget. It's not a big deal. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna come to you. I wanna see how you guys are loading and unloading the gun. Damn, Kanan, look at this this glue job here. Huh? What do you say, Wendy? You know how I feel about excuses. They're for homeless people, losers, drug addicts. You're gonna fire a 7-round group. The simplest shooting exercise there is. Can you bring some glue out here, broski? Simplest shooting exercise there is. Odds, evens. Yeah. Just look at it this way. The biggest circle. 7 rounds. Here's the construct of the drill. Tightest group you can shoot. 7 rounds. no time constraint. And then I'll have you safely recover to the holster, okay? So you'll be loaded in the holster. 7 rounds to whichever target you're shooting, tightest group possible, no time constraint. Whoever shoots the tightest group, all inside of the black. So if you shoot like a super tight group, it's over here, you failed. Whoever shoots the tightest group will give you either one of our, we got 8 or 10 different t-shirt SKUs here. We've got some Gunfighter oil products. In addition, we have an additional item that you can win today, which would be a hand job from the guy that shoots the number 2 tightest group. So there's value in not being number 2. Unless you're the kind of guy that, you know, wants to give hand jobs to strangers on the range, then maybe you want to see who the best shooter is and then just throw one flyer. I don't know. Shooter's choice on what prize you want. Either way, we're filming it. I'll start down here with Dan. Dan, when you are ready, the rest of you guys, I just want you to pay attention. I want you to load your firearm. So you just step back for a minute just to give him plenty of room. Go ahead and load the firearm, yep. And you are gonna fire 7 rounds at target 5, no time constraints, and then you're gonna safely recover to the holster. Okay?
By myself?
All by yourself. And I'm just watching to see what you're doing, and everybody else is watching too.
I know, I noticed. Really cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. Fingers straight. So with this holster, how you have it canted so far back, yeah. I just want to make sure that we don't ever have anything like this to get it in the holster because we have people behind us, right? Bert, so you go ahead and take a step back. You have a loaded gun now, make sure it stays in the holster. Bert, go ahead and load and make ready, and you're going to fire 7 rounds at target 10. Pay attention, guys. That gun needs some oral. Fingers straight. Okay, real quick, who's in the appendix position? John, how did I teach you the appendix to put the gun in the holster? Yeah, so if you look at my muzzle, you can see this is my penis right here, you guys. Look at this muzzle. If I'm angling this gun into my body, and this gun is unloaded, but if I'm angling this gun into my body, I'm pointing a gun at my pelvis and penis. There's a big argument about, is it safe to carry a gun pointed at you? To be honest, while I carry in the appendix, I am always torn about a gun being pointed at my penis. Penis. But if, when holstering, I toss my pelvis out just a little bit, 1, it allows me to see into that holster, but 2, look at the angle of the gun now. It's out over my knees, my feet, my femoral artery, etc. Yes? So we don't want to do this to see, because by curling over the gun, that actually pushes the holster back in and makes your gun angle back in towards the body. I'll do the same thing on my hip. I'll toss my hip out. I've now cleared all this flesh. Whereas if I'm going like this, oh, I can't see it. Now the gun's pointing down at my feet. I don't want to shoot myself, ever. Danny, load and make ready, please. That's a new gun, huh?
Yeah.
What do you do for work again?
A nurse.
You make a lot of money as a nurse, because that gun's expensive.
Thank you.
Why do you want to put your hand under your muzzle?
It's like a touch point for me.
Touch point is to literally put the loaded muzzle, I mean, like, right, you're just cupping it.
Yeah. We're nowhere safe.
I don't know, I'm a weirdo about the whole pointing loaded guns at yourself thing. I've always been kind of a stickler for it. Go ahead, nurse.
I like all my holes, same amount of holes I have in my body.
Just stretched out a little bit. Come on, nurse, slow it down. There There's 3 and 1. You could have done way better than that. You wanted it over with. What kind of nursing do you do again?
ICU.
Matt?
Yes, sir.
Decock. You're adrenalized, huh?
Yes, sir.
Take it easy. Take it easy. I love watching the adrenaline tremble. Hey, take it easy. Just breathe. How many are you going to fire?
All of them. Was that 7?
I think that was 8. Yes. Decock. Adrenaline's.
It is.
Good job.
Thank you.
Marcus, you know the routine. We did this yesterday. On you.
On me.
Yes, sir. That's 6.
6.
Was it 6? It was 7? I wasn't counting. Joe. I'm working on it. So far we got Dan, Bert, Dan, Matt, Mark, Joe, John, Dom. Do it. Oh. What do you do, Joe?
Sales engineer, IT, basically.
Here's the thing, Bobs. Cool. Nice job. John McCrieg.
Keg.
McCrieg, I know how to say your name better than you do.
That makes one of us.
Woohoo! Woo! Oh! No, I don't got you anything. You got you. Kenny, will you bring me a handful of clipazines? Dom? Good job. Thank you, sir. Josh. Thanks, Josh.
You're welcome.
You bailed me out. Mark. Josh. Go ahead and load and make ready.
Yes, sir.
Ready?
Yeah, man, I'm ready to watch you spend $8 shooting this round. A gun that literally Congress wanted to outlaw because it will punch holes through body armor. Did your dot come loose?
I think I just lost my battery. I got a new one.
Which one you shooting?
Trigicon.
I meant which target you shooting.
I'd lost my dot. I'm gonna
Okay, well, if you got to do something, clear it out.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry, we'll pick that $8
I
thing
know.
up. Go get a battery, and then we can change it up here on the line.
Yes, sir.
Mark? Don't you have backup irons on that thing?
You gotta take the back one off to put the sight on.
Oh.
We good?
Yes, sir.
Good shoot.
7 rounds.
set for indoor. There we go.
That's why my iron sights don't require me to push on anything. No batteries. Leave her loaded.
Okay.
Leave her loaded. Tim.
Aaron.
Aaron. Justin.
Yep.
Vitaly.
Call me Aaron. That's what everybody else
I'll
calls
just call you Aaron. Remember, I don't need to do what everybody else does. By the way, guys, make sure you pay attention to Drew as he's filming so you don't trip on him or shoot him. He'd be pissed. Little movie scene going on back there with the mud spray.
I think that was 7. I wasn't counting.
It's your job to count.
I know.
We'll just call that
It
done.
feels like 7. Leave it loaded, right?
Justin? Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Where the f did that first one go? I see it. Downrange. It was right here, Justin.
You got one more?
No, that was the first one, I'm saying. That double action bit you.
Yeah.
Vitaly! Vitaly, what do you do?
Dispatching, trucking company.
Oh, okay, okay. I didn't know what you were saying. Okay, muzzle this way, right? Let me see this gun real quick. So like, super easy way to do that. Just bring the gun right in front of you, put your thumb against that slide lock.
I got it.
Yeah. Without having to muzzle anybody. Decock. Whoa! Whoa!
Walk with my red dot.
Too much coffee?
Yeah.
What happened?
The red, I mean, how is 0 my red dot doesn't work.
Let me see your gun. Decock. Pay attention, guys. The red dot's not on?
On.
Oh, it's on. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
See the 3 rounds
Yeah,
up
I see
top?
that.
Yeah. Now your 0, I was holding on that little bullseye.
Mm-hmm.
So at 4 yards, you are about 1 1/4 inches high.
Okay.
But the gun will group.
I got it.
Yeah. Get back on it. You owe me 5 more hits. Hold right on that 5. There you go. What'd you change?
My point of view.
Okay. You probably want to turn the dot a little brighter too.
Oh yeah, I got it.
There you go. What the Tolly? A minute ago, you just shot that you missed the whole target, and now you just.
Yeah, my fault.
Well, I mean, I know it was your fault. I just mean, like, what did you change? I'm not busting your nuts. I'm just, what did you change? Tim.
Yes.
Like, what changed? You just got
I changing. I was watching on my muzzle.
watching the front sight. Cold. What do you do?
Sales.
Of what?
Construction equipment.
Good job, Adam. What do you do?
Pharmaceutical R&D. Cancer drugs.
Concert drugs, like party drugs?
Cancer.
Oh, cancer. Okay, that's not cool. I mean, that's cool if you got cancer. It's not cool if you have cancer. It's cool if you have your drugs if you have cancer. Concert drugs would be cooler, though. You know, like Molly. You gunslinger, huh? Whoa, 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 you got a loaded gun on you.
Okay.
All right, so today, go ahead, load up. Rock solid grip. Put your dot right in the center of that little zero. Yes? Put it right in the center of the zero. Put it right in the center of the zero. Listen to me. Put your dot in the center of the zero. Listen, you keep doing something else other than what I'm telling you. Put your dot in the center of the zero.
I did.
But then you just shot. I'm trying to talk you through it. Put your dot in the center of the zero. Come to that wall. And now just press straight back without disturbing the sights. Again, right in the center of the zero. Don't move anything. Press straight back. Right in the center of the zero. Press straight back. See those three in the same hole? Put the stop. So, get back on it. Nice. Holster.
So that's the whole thing.
Well, yeah, you're moving the around. You just gotta, it's all in your...
I gotta work on my...
Well, we're working on it. We're doing it. Will Miter, show me how good you've been.
All right.
All right, there we go. Very good. Keenan, you've never met Will Meyer?
No.
Oh, he's great. Ow! Whoa, yeah! Woo! Yeah! Oh. There we go. Oh my God! It's John Wick from the Dominican Republic!
Learn from you, brother.
Yeah! Fuck yeah! Now your blood's gonna come and show you up. And that was great until you threw that one. Dominican assassin. Goat Dominican assassins. Oh, I threw you off on the goat. Let's figure out who the winner is. Okay, there. This would have been great if it wasn't for that one and that one. Yeah.
Grab a yardstick.
Whoa. You got to put a new battery in yet?
No, I had the sight turned all the way down. So we're good.
All right. It's Dom. Dom. Will Mayer. You got to come give him a handy. You're number 2. He's number 1. All right, come here, guys. Gather around target 8 here for a minute. What would you call that? Maybe 7/8 of an inch to an inch at 4 yards? So that's the good news. The bad news is 9 millimeters, 0.357 inches, right? That gun at this distance is capable of a group that big, right? Yes, no?
Yes.
So that's significantly bigger than the gun's capability. Agree or disagree?
Agree.
We're up so close because we're removing environmental factors like wind, bullet drop, yes? So what we're trying to do is figure out what, and this will play in a lot with the rifle tomorrow, what the gun's capable of plus us. We also take out a lot of factors related to ammunition at this distance. At 10 plus yards, ammunition plays a big difference. Not because of drop, but I tell this story, I didn't say it yesterday. A friend of mine, a copper from near Chicago, runs their range, sent me a photo of a B8 target, bullseye target, that's about this big, but it's printed, you know, on this. It's huge, it's 24 inches square, and his range had bought, the PD bought like 100,000 rounds of ammo from XYZ Ammo Company, and he's a good shooter, and there was a group that was like this. He drew lines between them so you could see all the bullet holes in the photo. I mean, there were bullets like this, 25 yards, and I'm like, nice, real good. And then the next picture was his Spear Gold Dot, same gun, same shooter, 30 seconds later, new target, and it was a group like this, 25 yards. Same shooter, same gun, same day, just the ammunition difference. And so up at this distance, we remove a lot of that. This is great. What happens is we're moving, right? I was talking with Victor down there. We're moving the fucking gun. So we're gonna work this morning on becoming a vise, right? Probably the best way we could demonstrate it is if we had a ransom rest. You know what that is? Everybody know what that is? Ransom rest is a gun vise that you use for testing accuracy. It like locks onto a pistol without destroying it. It's not like a vise you'd have in your garage. You know, it's meant to hold the gun and you can press the trigger with the device. So if we put a ransom rest out here, which usually you mount them on concrete and shit so there's nothing moving, you would be able to figure out what the gun's inherent mechanical accuracy is. So like if his Glock, if this was all it could do, which isn't like all it could do, but like if we put his gun in that vise and this is what it did time and time again, we couldn't expect one of us to pick it up and do any better. Does that make sense? If the group looked like this in the vise, that'd be about what we'd expect. You ever read gun magazines and it says like, you know, the new 5.7 FN capable, and it'll show like 3 ammo tests and it'll say like one grouped at 1.5 inches, one was 2.7. You read that shit, you know, you're like, oh, that's a pretty accurate gun. And then you're like, why did the one ammo group 3 inches and the other group, and you think about 3-inch group, usually those are 25-yard tests with pistol. 3 inches at 25 yards is smaller than this. Can you keep 10-round group or 5-shot group in that big of an area at 25 yards? We have so many factors of what we're inputting into the gun.
I said I got me some gunfighter gun oil. Gunfighter gun oil, baby. Gunfighter gun oil, no more gunfighter blue. Made in the USA, amazing lubricity, 100% synthetic, baby. So it's gonna last you longer. So go on CarryTrainer.com and order yourself some gunfighter gun oil, gunfighter lube, to get rid of your gunfighter blues. I said go on and order yourself some gunfighter